Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to play we would like to solve some puzzles, and we are also going to play some online chess, trying to improve our chess, trying to analyze the games, and eventually try to overall basically try to improve the chess. So starting with, I guess I should try to solve some puzzles. So yeah, let's start with some puzzles, and eventually we can switch to playing some game. Okay, so first I have to set the screen. So give me a minute. I'll do it right away. Yeah. So we have it. We have the everything on the board, the complete setup. So let's try to improve. Yeah. It's made in one. Give a check. Made him. So like the starting puzzles are extremely easy to it's basically made in one, made in two, or something like that. 96. Bishop f7 checkmate. Check. It's a check. Mate. Queen f2 is a mate. Here I believe like what is the queen getting trapped or something? Okay, bishop e5 traps the queen, I guess. Queen f2. Rook takes the pawn. It's a mate in one. Check. Mate. Check and sacrifice the queen for a back rank mate. Here this is like easy. We can take. And it's winning. It is also winning. Bishop b7 traps the queen, I believe. Not trapping the queen, but eventually getting a piece. And pushing up the pawn is winning. This is also winning. We are getting. Oh, okay. The bishop was covering the square. That's bad. That's bad. We need to improve. Okay. So takes. So here we can. Okay. What can we play? I guess simply check is good enough to mate him. Here it's a very famous mate. And here knight f4 check look too much sensible to me. At least. Knight f4 check. Moves takes. Yeah, I think it should be right. Yeah. Here this check works quite well. And here we can just play this and it's winning. It's winning. Checkmating with pawns is a good idea. King over here, so we can take. Yeah, I guess we can take. Takes, and winning the queen. So we are basically a piece up. Now queen h2 is a mate. Here we are getting a rook. Here it's a mate in one once again. And here we can mate him once again. And here we can give a check, give us a knight sacrifice and mate him on f7. And here, like there are no checks from the black side, so maybe queen and just get the rook over here. It's a force mate. This looks like a mate, but how? Okay, we can get the rook over here, king over here. So now we can, like, what can we play? Okay, this looks interesting. It looks like we can maybe sacrifice the bishop, takes, pushing the pawn. Like, there should be something. Need to calculate. Takes, push, takes, check. There should be something. I'm thinking this check, but this is not working because the rook can easily capture the knight for free. And we are not having any mating ideas. Bishop takes, look, like there should be something after bishop takes, pawn push. Bishop takes, knight check. Uh-huh. But the... Okay, so that makes a bit of sense. Takes, push take, knight e5. King g8, and what's the move after king g8? Is the question. Like, I'm thinking to play bishop f5, takes, pawn push, bishop takes, knight e5 check, but black is having king g8. And then what? Still not 100% sure. I believe queen h5 maybe. Queen h4, but he can take the knight. So it's all not working quite well. Like we are not having the b3 square for the queen as well. There should be something in this position because the king looks extremely like locked up. So is there anything? Takes, pawn push, bishop check. So if you guys know the answer, please write it in the chat. We can do it together as well. So king f7, how to do it? Can we take the pawn or something? Takes, check. Okay. Bishop takes looks just too tempting to play. Takes, pawn push, takes. Knight check. Like I'm literally taking just too much time to solve this puzzle, which is kind of embarrassing. Knight check can take. Takes, push, take. I don't know. I'm going to play this. I push. She can take. Yes, it was basically winning without any continuation. Takes is winning, and this is winning, taking with the pawn and the rook. Okay, so here it's winning like this maybe. Takes. Yeah, it looks winning. Getting the bishop over here. Okay, so that's a nice move. So how to blow up this game? This looks pretty natural. Oh yeah, it's over. We can give a check to him if we want. The king goes over here. We can give a check. The king goes over here. We can give one more check, and that should be over. This should be over. Where is the mate? Where is my mate? You can take the pawn, and it's nearly a mate. Okay, so now we can play the knight check and mate him on b8. And here it is winning. Yeah. On h5. Like now if I try to play queen f7, he's having queen e7, so bishop here and the king goes to d8. But after queen f5, it doesn't matter where the king goes because queen f7 is a mate. Knight to f4. Now we can give a check maybe. We can give a check. The king move. Check once again. Check once again and some... Okay. Check. And where's my mate? Check. King f3. And how to mate him. So Mrinal Shah in the chat says, hey noob. Like he's a moderator and he's just telling me a noob. Though I have already crushed him 3 times yesterday, but okay, it doesn't matter. Bishop c3, king e2, queen e2. king f3. And what after king f3? I can't give him a mate because the knight is covering the square. So there should be something else. Maybe queen check. That looks mate. Like that looks like a mate. Okay, let me calculate now. Yeah, that's a mate. We can mate him like this. No, this should be a mate. This should be a mate. This should be a mate. Yeah, it's a mate. Okay, queen checks on b3. So now, how to finish off this game? Okay, so that looks like game over. I can take and that's over. I don't know. Maybe he's not having some check. I can take check here. Okay, that's not working. He's having this check. I was thinking to take check and play bishop over here, but he's having queen b6 check. And he can trade off the queen. So I can take check. And no, that's also not working. There should be something else. 6. Okay, the problem here is black is having queen b6 check all the time. So Krishna in the chat says which website? Okay, we are playing on the chess.com website, like doing Puzzle Rush. Mrinal Shah says noobs also get lucky. Queen f8, bishop h6. What? Queen f8. Okay, that's a mate. Yeah, noob, listen to us. Listen to you, coach. Okay, yeah, that's a mate. That is a mate. So thanks to Mrinal Shah, we were able to solve one puzzle. Now, where's the mate once again? Yeah, this is a mate. We can give a check, and mate him over there. Here. Yeah, that looks like a mate. Coach ki baat sun lo, okay. Okay, so we have rook a1. And after rook a1, where's the win? First. Okay. Yeah, I guess this is winning. But I guess he can take over here. And he's having queen f8 because after bishop a6 is not really working up. There should be something else then. Okay, what's the move? Let me think. Okay, it's winning. We can just take over here and play queen c6. He's not really having any good way to defend the bishop. And now we have bishop b7. So bishop b7, the game is over with the... Yeah, we can take over here with check, and it's mate, yeah. We have g6. Okay, so g6, okay, g6 hitting the queen. So queen e5 is the one move that comes to my mind. Let's see if I just try to count the material. We are a piece down. Okay. Still fine. We can get the queen. We can get the queen over here. Simply get the... I don't know. Simply get... I can capture the rook. That's it. We can't really capture... Though you can try to push the pawn. Is that working for him? I guess it's not working because I'm having this over here. Yeah. And now we have king g8. So after king g8, we have... okay. Maybe just rook over here, so it's game over. He's not really having any good ways to defend. And yeah, like, it's a cheap trick. If I move the king, he can capture the rook, but that's it. And now we have g6. So yeah, after g6, we can... can go for a very nice way to play, which is knight check, queen check, takes, and king g2, which is threatening a mate. And I guess that should be winning until he sacrifices his queen, which is, though it's still winning. Yeah. And now we have rook a8 trying to trade off the rook. And we are piece down, so it's not really going to work for us. And let me think. I guess we can even take away and push. We're making a queen. The only way to stop it is to get the knight. Maybe it's not working though. He needs to get the king, but it is also winning. So we can trade off the rooks, push the pawn, get the bishop, take over here, and make the queen. And that's completely winning. We have c6 now. So after c6, why didn't you play arena today? Okay, I was going to play. That's the plan, but like I slept at around around 3:30 p.m. and I woke up at 5:30 p.m. So it was already late. So yeah, so that was the reason I was not able to join. But the plan was to play, but sadly the time went by. So we have c6 now. Those we still won. So that's the good thing. c6. So how to win this? Okay, so we can take king over here. We can give a check. We can push the pawn maybe. Okay. I'm thinking of something ideas like that. That's not really working up. Okay. So what to play in this position? दिन में कौन सोता है? दिन में सब सोते हैं. Of course, मेरे होते हुए, how can we lose? You are the reserve player anyways. Yeah, I don't know who is Pratik Chandwani, who was able, like, who got the win to, like, who gave the win to TCK. Like, I think if Pratik भैया ने नहीं खेला होता तो TCK हार जाती. But ठीक है, कोई नहीं. We have c6. So there should be something in this position. Okay, I guess simply knight check, takes, check, king over here, check. Take and winning, yeah. And we can take over here. And that's winning. That's definitely winning. That should be winning. Okay, we have the queen over here. And now we can... I'm taking the rook takes. But knight takes, like knight over here is also a winning move, I believe. Trying to find the best way. Just a check is good enough because we are having this. Check, takes, check, and it should be winning. It should be winning. Like I'm thinking, is there any better way to mate him? I think it's winning. Yeah, that's good enough to win. So we have already scored. We won by 100 points. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, that's exactly. It's pretty good. So now you can send me the TCK t-shirt because we eventually won. So that's the main thing. So we have rook c3. So after rook c3, how to continue? Can we play something else? Okay, Mrinal, do you want to play? Why not rook f2? What? Why not rook? Okay, why not rook f2? Let me think. Rook f2. We played rook f2, I believe. So Mrinal, do you want to play a game? Do you want to send a challenge to me and we can play one game? Okay, so we have rook c3. So what's the winning move in this position? Takes. I guess the winning move is to play rook over here. So it was not the move. Too tired. Okay, never mind. So now, guys, I think we are just a bit tired of solving puzzles. So now we are going to shift to play some games. So let's play some games. Just give me a minute. And yeah, we have the screen. So now let's try to play some 3+0 game. and try to understand how can we improve. We have g4, c4, and we have the Burap pips. Opening, bishop f4, g5 is one of the lines, though it is quite a side line. Knight f3, and now we can... Okay, let me just tell you, let me play some classic chess. And now, if we take it's a mate in one, so we can take the knight over here and push e3, and he usually takes, and now white is having the bishop, so at least a slight advantage in the position. Bishop g4, bishop e2, maybe bishop g4. That's a bad move, so let's play. You can't play bishop g4, I'm having take. Bishop over here, now rook c1 or queen c3 also looks good. Attacking the knight, defending the pawn, b4 c5, after short castle, and this should be good. Bishop g3. Though I could have went for capturing the pawn, but it doesn't really matter because white is at least better. At least, at the very least, white is better. उसका आंसर तो बताओ. Like किसका आंसर बताना है? Like the last puzzle. Okay, yeah, we should have discussed the answer, but never mind. So we have b4. If we push it, we can take, and the c7 is hanging. Bishop f3 is a good move. Like the way Magnus plays is keep improving your position. Just keep improving your position. That's it. Eventually, your opponent is going to make some mistake, and you're going to use that mistake into your advantage. And yeah, that's it. That's how Magnus plays. So we have c6. It's a good move. You're covering everything, creating no weaknesses. Though I believe we can push maybe. The d5 square becomes a bit weak, so we don't really want to commit anything. So we are going to play h3, a slow move. If it pushes the pawn, we are also having pawn push, and which makes the dark squares extremely weak. Keep improving your position with h3. We are maybe having even a5, a4, a5 in the bag. At least rook g1 in the bag. The position looks good for white, at least. At the very least, I would say. To push, we can push the pawn. Dark squares are extremely weak. He has to play rook e8 or move the queen somewhere. And now we are at least having, like, we can push a4, b5, and the moment we get b5 in, it is already going to feel very comfortable. Okay, so his idea is not to push, definitely for sure. We can play a4. That looks a good move. He can maybe try to play h5, h4. Yeah, but I don't see, like, okay, he can take over here. So that's one idea that he can go for. Bishop over here looks a good move. Let me see. Should I move the king over here? Okay, let's simply move the king. We are having bishop over here, b5, and this at least looks good for white to me. Like, white is not really having any weaknesses in the position. There could be some potential sacrifices, but I don't see any because, like, both the bishops are doing pretty good job. And now b5 going in, simply going in, and we can even think to take with the bishop over here. So some ideas. He's banging on. So just improving the position. So maybe just getting the rook into the game, it looks like a good idea. Just getting the pieces into the game, that's it. Like rook e5, rook e4 can be met with rook d4 with a good position. So he went with the bishop. Bro comparing himself with Magnus. What's the problem? We have bishop e4. Okay, the threat is to push the pawn and mate me. So yeah, that's one thing for sure. But I guess we can play bishop f3. That looks a very interesting move to me. And after push, we can go here. Bishop over here, and takes, rook g1, putting some pressure over here. And he can play queen f5. Okay, now the position looks a bit bad to me. King g2. The king goes back. So, just he wants to draw. If he wants to draw, we can go for it because we have somewhere misplayed a bit. Though I'm really having rook g4 in the bag now. Or even rook g1 is a strong move. Looks like a strong move to me. Put the rook over here. Push the pawn to f4. This looks good. We can get the king over here. We can take over here. We are having rook g4 available to us. We need to play a bit fast or else he's going to flag us. Definitely for sure. Maybe queen to it now. He has to play it, I guess. Okay, he did not win for it. Queen f3 can capture the pawn maybe, I don't know. We have to play a bit fast now. This should be a mate. This should be a mate. Yeah, so we won with 0.1 second on the clock. It's a good game. So we have Giteshwar Punuru who says, "Hi sir." He says, "Tomorrow I have chess match, so suggest me your best videos I can play. Chess but not win always. Tomorrow I have chess match, so suggest me your best videos. I can play chess but not win always." Okay. So like if you are a complete beginner, you can just like you can check out any video, I would say. Yeah. Just let me write something. Like if you want a video on openings, I would say a good openings is like Benko Gambit, Benko one shot chess, I would say. So that's a good video. So this Benko Gambit is one good opening I would like to suggest to play with the black pieces against 1d4. And if you are playing with the white pieces, this opening is evergreen opening, so you can definitely go and play this opening in your tournament game and have a good result, because like there are so many videos. You can go for this video, you can go for this video, you can go for this video. Like London system is one of the most flexible opening and easy opening to play with the white pieces. So Mrinal Shah says his best videos are the ones where he loses to me. Okay, so that's a funny joke. Yeah. With the white piece, I would like to suggest you to play London system, and with the black pieces against 1d4, I would like to suggest you to play Benko Gambit, which is a very interesting way, and it is basically easier to play. You sacrifice one pawn, but the play you get is very easy, and it's very much fun to play with the black pieces. So yeah, I think these two openings are good, and yeah, you can just check out those videos, and eventually you're going to have a good tournament tomorrow. So yeah, now let's shift a bit and try to analyze the game. Where did we went wrong? But first, I would like to check something like what's happening in the c6 attack. What's happening over here? So Alreza is winning against Grushchuk. So yeah, we have this position. So yeah, let's play another game. Why multiple videos on London system? Because yeah, it's a evergreen opening. You can make as many videos as possible on London system. But still, it's very easy to play. G5, okay, that looks like that doesn't look like a good move. Bishop C5, short castle. Maybe E4 D6. We can take and play G6. And now, I don't know, maybe just a6, making some square for the bishop. Bishop g4, knight bd7, with the idea of knight e5. Pushes, we can go back, and we can also check and play knight e5, getting the bishop. And now I guess rook e8, simply developing the rook. He can play b4, but I'm not really too concerned with that move. Just queen e7 looks like a good move. b4, bishop b6, and knight e4 looks like a good move to me. We can go for trading off all the pieces. So that's a good move. We have to go back. And now I believe we can take over here. And now we are having tons of sacrifices available. This should be good for white. This should be good for black. Copyright aa jayega. No, I don't think so. Aayega copyright. We can even go for one more sacrifice. And now taking with the bishop and give a check. Giving one more check. And where's my win? Maybe a bishop check. And we can at least block it, but there should be something even better in the position. Okay, let's play rook e5 with the idea of rook g5. Blocking mate as well as creating threat at the same time. So this doesn't look like a good move. So we can take over here first. And yeah, I simply resigned because it was completely winning. Because so g5 is obviously not the best way to play. We played some simple chess. And now we played the right move. And this was the bad move. There was a better one. Maybe queen g5. Yeah, queen g5 is the best. And eventually I can capture the pawn with the rook on the next move. And this looks good. But that's fine. We still played a good game. Queen e2 and queen h2 was mate. Yeah, that was mate, but it doesn't matter. It was still winning. We have a d4, so we are playing with an fm. That's a good way. Bishop g5. Okay. You want to chat a bit? G6. I'm not really sure. Okay, so he says higher FIDE rating. So this guy's already asking my FIDE rating. I don't know why, but that's fine. Bishop over here. Knight to f6. We can play e3. Simple chess. We can take and play bishop d3. So we are keeping the pawns at the dark squares to kind of limit the bishop. And let's play c3. And now we have e5. So his idea is to push, definitely for sure. So how to react to it is the question. I think I would I would allow him to push the pawn further. And okay, and how to continue? His push is also coming. I would like to pull the bishop back. If he pushes, we can have somewhat like, I don't know, we are still finding for some. g4 looks good. If he takes, we can take on e4. We can take over here still. And long castle looks good move to me. We can push the pawn as well. Taking with this knight. Trading one pair of bishop. We can also push the pawn further now, but I'm thinking for some good ways to play this position. Let's get the queen over here. Queen e8 looks like the only move. And let's try to trade off one pair of minor piece maybe. Okay, take the pawn. We can take it back. No pressure. And this looks like a bad move to me because we are now having the g square available for our knight, which can cause some serious problems. Okay, we simply missed this. So this guy was all along playing for some cheap tactic. So we lost a completely winning possession game. Ah. Okay, he's playing good. You have to resign. Let's try to send him a rematch. The question is, will he accept it or not? He simply declined my challenge. So we have Neve in the chat who says, hello bro. Hello Neve, how are you? I guess we were winning. We were definitely winning. Like the opening went bad. But in the middle game, we had a good position, I'm pretty sure. Like after knight g6, we were at least better. Yeah, here, I should have simply moved the king and we are completely better in this position because the knight is at a good square. Rook is coming into the game. The rook is also hanging, so this should be good. Okay, never mind. Let's play a new game. But give me a minute. Okay. So we are playing with an IM this time, which let's try to play the French. We can take over here. That's the line. We can take on g5, queen d6, knight f6, knight c6, double take on g4, queen takes, bishop c5, knight b3 maybe, bishop b6, a4, a5 the move, bishop e2 with the idea of bishop f3. So now we can play bishop c6. That's a move to be considered. The knight g5 is available. They're not pretty sure, though we can still play bishop g7. And knight g5, c4 is there. Rook c8 he can take and we can also take. So rook c8 I guess. Bishop c6 trying to trade off one pair of bishops now with a fine position. Like at least not a bad position. We have bishop g5. So generally knight d5 is a good square for the knight to be on. Rook over here and we can short castle. At the very least. So now we have rook e1. So we can play h6. Attack the bishop. Bishop goes back. So a5 I guess, simply a4. We can take over here. And now we can play b5 with the idea of b4. This looks fine. If he takes, we can take with the knight. And on knight b6, he's losing a pawn. He can push the pawn though. Okay, so now we can get some interesting position. We need to get the rook. We need to get the knight over here. Yeah, he's playing good. His idea is to play the rook to d8. So let's put the pawns at the dark square. Rook d8. I'm not sure. We can take maybe. Okay, that's a good move now. We are losing a pawn. I think we can go for a sacrifice because being passive is completely losing. Will you recommend anything else, sir? No, like if you are having a match tomorrow, I think that's it for today. You can just check out the Benko Gambit opening and how to play the London system, and that should be enough for tomorrow's match for you. We can push now, maybe just trying to push now. That's our only hope, I guess. We can push. Ah, 6-6 push is not winning, so I guess we have to take over here. King h7, so it's completely losing, but we are still going to play. Rook c4, we can trade, I guess, and play king g6. h5. And just restrict the king, I guess. Okay, we are just getting too passive now. But let's see. The question is, how is he going to continue? We simply went the rook. Okay, so we won on time, so that was a lucky win for us. But yeah, that's it. So with this win, we have crossed 2200 rating on Blitz, officially speaking up. So so the mistake we did was, like, here everything was fine, I believe. It's completely even. A5 was also fine, b5 was also fine. Here I believe I made a wrong judgment. Maybe I should not have pushed the pawn. Like, at least I can take. That's also fine. Pushing up the pawn allowed white to gain some serious space and make my pieces extremely passive now. And yeah, I have to go for this. But luckily he did not got anything. Like he did not saw any win for him. And eventually now this position is a draw, but we won on time. So yeah, a good game by us. So yeah. So guys, I think we would like to, I would like to keep the stream till here because I need to sleep a bit early today. So all those who are watching, thank you for watching and joining. And next time we are going to stream a bit longer. Thank you for watching, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, bye bye.